So we did not have a great day at the casino yesterday. A couple of wipeouts, which will take quite a bit to recover from, but let's try again. See how this is my first opportunity today to head over to the local casino and try my go-to. All right, let's see here. Subscriptions. Oops. Get my chat window up in case anybody is watching. All right, so we got $1,000 bankroll. We got 900 in black. I got 800 here, 800s, and I got 100 here in front of my singles. I got 80 in red nickels. I got 20 in the dollars. And again, I have my $100 chip in front because I'm going to use it as my counter. All right, so we're going to start with our lay 4 for 100. There's a $100, $2 VIG. And we're going to keep that on for our come out roll. Here we go. And we got a 3 craps. So that's roll number 1. So we add a chip in front of the marker chip there. And then we got a 10. So we're on the 10. 10 is the point. And we'll move another marker up there. So we got 2 rolls. So I'm going to wait for 10 rolls. I'm off on my lay because the puck is on. Here we go. And we got an 8. That's our third roll. And we got another 8. That's our fourth roll. And we got a 7 out on our fifth roll. All right, so 1 less than average probability. There we go, back on our lay 4 coming out. And we got a 2 craps. Oh, I guess I better put my pass and don't pass out there. My do we don't. $15 do we don't. All right, here we go. Assuming we're at a $15 table. And that was a craps number. And now we got a 8. So that's our second roll. All right, so point is 8. On the 8, off on our lay. And here we go, looking for 10 rolls. There's an 8. So that's point hit. That's our third roll. Okay, here we go. New point. And we got a 9, 6, 3, 9. So we'll go out on the 9. And that's our fourth roll. Here we go. Roll number 5 coming up. Clicky clack, 415. All right, so we'll move a nickel up. Take the 4, put them behind. Here we go. Roll number 6 is a 5, 415. And there's a hard 6 for roll number 7. There's a 314. Roll number 8. And there's a 2-1 AC Deucey, 3 craps. Roll number 9. All right, this is it. Can we get to 10? And we did. We got a hard 8. All right, so that's roll number 10. So now we're going to go out with our lay 4, and we're just going to let it roll to a decision. Decision being either a 4 getting knocked off like that, or a 7 winner. All right, so we got knocked off on our 4. Because we are after 10, I'm going to go ahead and chase it. So I'm going to put 3 out there. And that's a $7 VIG. I'll go ahead and pay that. Here we go, looking for a 7. And we got an 8, 6, 2. And we got a 7 out. All right. So what was that, like 12, 13 rolls? All right, so that's going to pay us $150. And we had to pay a $7 VIG. So 43 on that one was what we would make, as opposed to the 48 we would if it was the 100 still. All right, so we're off. We're going to reset our counter. We are going to go back out for a $100 lay because we're coming out. And here we go. And we got an 8, 5, 3, 8. All right, so we're on the 8, off on our lay, and we're going to increment our counter by 1. First roll. Second roll is a 9, 5, 4, 9. Okay. Again, now we're looking for 10 rolls. We can get it. 5, 1, 6. Third roll. And we got a midnight. Fourth roll. And 3, 1, 4. Fifth roll. All right, so we move a nickel up. Take the 4 back behind. There we go. Roll number 6 is a 10, 6, 4. And a hard 4. That's roll number 7. And there's a 7 out. All right, so that was roll number 8. And we're going to reset our counter. Go back out on our lay. Here we go, coming out. And we got a 6, 4, 2. All right, so we're on the 6, off on our lay. First roll, increment our counter, and here we go. And we got a yo. Roll number 2. Got a 6-point hit. Roll number 3. All right, new point. Oh, 4. All right, point is 4, and that was roll number 4. And we got a 7 out. So that's roll number 5, 7 out. All right, reset our counter. Go back out on our lay 4. Here we go. And we got a 5, 4, 1. Okay, so we're on a 5, off on our lay, increment by 1. Very simple strategy, I like it. 6, 4, 10. Roll number 2. 6, 1, 7 out. Roll number 3. All right, so we're off. Reset our counter. On our lay. Here we go, coming out. Big red. 10, 6, 4, 10. All right. So we're off on our lay. We're on the 10. Increment our counter first roll. And then we got an 8, 6, 2, second roll. And we got a hard 4, third roll. And we got a 9, fourth roll. 6, 3. And we got an 8, fifth roll. Move the nickel up. Move the 4 back. Here we go. Roll number 6 is a 10, so that's a point hit. All right, so we're off the point. And we're going to increment. So that was our 6th roll, new point. And we got a hard 6. 7th roll on the 6. Here we go. And we got a 6, easy 6. We're off the 6. That's roll number 8, new point. And that's a 9, 5, 4. That's roll number 9 on the 9. All right, one more roll and we can go back out on our lay. 7 out. All right, so that was roll 10. And we're going to reset back to 0. Go back out on our lay, coming out. New point. And And what do we got? Three craps. All right, so that's roll number 1. Here we go. 7, 9, 6, 3, 9. All right, so 9's the point. Off on our lay, second roll. So this definitely with this strategy, if you got an empty table, definitely goes a lot quicker. All right, there's a 7 out. Roll number 3. Reset our counter. Go back out on our lay. New point. Coming out. 6, 4, 10 again. Down at the end. All right, so we're on the 10. Off on our lay. Increment. First roll. There we go. Second roll. 6, 1, 7 out. So I can guarantee you there are a lot of people that would not be happy on this table. All right, so we're going to reset our counter. Actually, we probably don't need to because we're going to have first roll right here. Back on our lay. Here we go. And it's a 3, 2, 5. Fever 5 is the point. Off on our lay. Increment by 1. Here we go. 10. Hard 10. That's our second roll. Alrighty. Nothing in action at this point. 9. Third roll. 9 again. Fourth roll. We got an 8, 6, 2. Fifth roll, move a nickel up. 4 behind. Here we go. 6 roll, number 6. Looks like a 6, 4, 10. Roll number 7 is a 2 craps. Aces in both places. All right. Roll number 8 is 6, 1, 7 out. So roll number 8, 7 out. All right, so we're back on our lay, reset our counter. Not making much money today, but we're not losing it either. 8, 5, 3, 8 is the point. All right, off on our lay, increment our counter. Here we go. 8 again, point hit. So we're off the point. Second roll, new point. And that's a 3 craps. Third roll. And that's a 7. Be a come out 7. So we're going to reset. We're going to put our lay back out there. So it's a new point, but it was a 7. So we're looking for 6 rolls between a 7 on average. That's why we go for 10. Oh, and there's a beautiful come out 7. So that was back-to-back 7, so that's good. So we're going to pay our $2 VIG for our $50. See if we can get another one. Big red. 3 craps. All right, so that's roll number 1 since the 7. 6, 4, 2. All right, so we're on the 6, off the lay. That was our second roll. And we're counting to 10 again. So again, I'm looking for 10 just because it's far enough away from average probability that I figure the 7 is due. Throw in random. 5, 3, 8. That's roll number 4. And that's a 6, 1, 7 out. So that's roll number 5, 7 out. All right, so we're back on the lay 4. Reset our counter. Here we go, coming out. 6, 4, 2, 6. That's why I think it's really funny when these guys qualify shooters. And I agree that if they're setting the dice, qualifying them, maybe, and I think that's pretty precarious in itself because I can't tell you how many times I've seen people setting the dice, picking a set, being fairly consistent in their toss. And yes, they will get a decent roll, but then the very next roll, they basically, you know, 0.7 out or 0.7 out, you know, or roll 7 out. It's like, it's not consistent. So I've yet to see anybody that can consistently do a long roll that's setting the dice. I just haven't seen it yet. All right, 314, that's roll number 3. So, you know, to say you're going to wait some number before you actually put your money out there to bet on somebody, thinking that they're going to continue, and I'm talking about on the light side, I just think that that's a bunch of hooey. That was a yo, and now we got a 6, 5-1, so that's a point hit, and that's roll number 5. Nickel up, move the 4 back. Here we go, roll number 6. That's a 9, 5-4, new point. All right, so that's roll 6. 9 is the point. Here we go. And that's a 9, so that's point hit. And that's why I don't like to play the don't pass, because I seem to hit those points more often than not. All right, so that was roll 7. So we got a new point. And it's a hard 4. Point is 4. That was roll 8. And we got a yo. That's 9. All right, one more. See if we can get to 10. And we can put our money in play. And we did. 8, 5, 3, 8. All right, so we're going to go back out on our lay. That was 10 rolls. And we'll put another nickel up there, go back behind. Now we're looking for big red. Big red. There you go. Big red in the house. All right, so we're off. We'll go ahead and pay $2 big. That's going to pay us 50. And we're back out for our lay. Reset our counter. There we go. And here we go. Coming out. Oh, off the table. No roll. Wild man. All right. So I will not count that. If it goes off the table, I don't count it as a roll. If it's a short roll and it gets called a no roll, then I will. So there's a hard 4. All right, so we're on the 4. We're going to lose our lay. And now we got to count. So that was 1. See if we can get to 10 on this one. And then I'll go out for a $300 if I can. 6, or the next time I do, I should say I'll go out for $300. So that's 2 rolls. And there's a 9, 3 rolls. And there's a 7 out. All right, so that was roll number 4. So we'll go back out for our lay 4 on the come out. Here we go. And another 4. All right, 4 is the point. So we've lost $204 on those 2 hits. All right, so that was 1 roll. And now we got a 10. So that's roll number 2. And there's an 8, roll number 3. So now when I get to 10 rolls, I'll probably do a $500 lay for 8. Roll number 4. Yo, 11. Roll number 5. Roll 9, 6, 3, 9. That's roll number 6. And that's a 6. For roll 7, 5, 1, 6. Roll 7. Here we go. That's a 6, 4, 10. Roll 8. Six, 2, 8. Roll 9. All right, see if we can get there. One more roll. And that's a 6, so we got there. All right, so now the question is how much of a degen do I want to be? Again, 10 rolls. We got whacked twice. All right, so there's 500 lay, and that's going to cost me $12. I'll pay the 12. All right, here we go. What do we want to see? Big red. 9. Six, 4, 2. Big red. 6, 3, 9. Five, 1, 6. Hard 10. 8, 5, 3, 8. 6, 3, 9. This is where I wish I had dice control and I could point it to a 7, but every time I try that, it doesn't. Ends up rolling a damn 4. There we go. 5, 2, 7 out. All right, so we're off that. That's going to pay us $250. So that's the 200 we lost plus the $50. And we're going to go back out for our $100 lay 4, reset our counter. Got 4 chips behind. I say next time we got to go out with the white chips, we'll just call it a session. All right, so here we go. Coming out. 3 craps. Roll number 1. And it's a 5. Fever. Point is 5. And wherever that was, there it is. So 5's a point, off on the lay, and that is the second roll. Yeah, because the first roll was craps. All right, and there's a 7 out. Roll number 3. So it kills me. You see the people spread out and then bam, whacked by that 7. It doesn't take many 64 across to put a big hurt on your $300 bankroll if that's what you're starting with. All right, so we're back out on our lay 4, reset our counter. There we go. Coming out. 3, 1, 4. Wah, wah. All right. So 4 is the point. We're going to lose that. And we're going to be counting. That was our first hit. All right. 5, 1, 6. Roll number 2. 2, 1, 3. Roll number 3. 10. Roll number 4. 8. Roll number 5. Move the nickel up. And let's turn it around. There we go. Oh! 9. 6, 3, 9. Roll number 6. And 7 out. Roll number 7. All right, so we're off. And we're going to go back out for our come out lay 100. And we got another 3, 1, 4. All right, so that's another $200 loss on the lays. All right, let's see if we can get to 10. All right, so we're on the 4. That was our first roll. We're going to need some singles, so we'll take 20 here. And get a stack of dollars there. All right, here we go. And that's a 9. 9 is the point. Oh, sorry, 4 is the point. Second roll. There we go. Now we're back on track. And we got a 3-1-4, so we're off the 4. Roll number 3. New point is an 8. Roll number 4. And we got a 5. Roll number 5. Nickel up. 4 back. There we go. And we got a yo. Roll number 6. We got a 6. Roll number 7. Oh, who's on there? Brian. Tuned in late. What strat are you playing today? I see the lay 4. Yes. How's it going, Brian? All right, so that was roll 7. So this is my current go-to strategy. It's basically a lay 4, but it's a lay 4 where I'm waiting for 10 rolls. So if the 7's going to show up on average every 6 rolls, so I'm waiting for 10 before I go back out, and then I'm also putting in a lay 4 for 100 on the come out. But I got whacked twice on that one, so I'm really looking for a 10 count so I can go back out heavier to try to recoup that. All right, so coming out, so that was, what did I say, 8 rolls before a 7 that time. Reset my counter. All right, here we go. So I'm on my lay 4 for the come out. Here we go, coming out. And that's a 2 craps. So I'm going to increment my roll count here by 1. Big red. Nothing. 2, 3, 5. All right, so fever 5 is the point off on my lay, second roll. So again, I'm looking for 10 rolls now. So that's it. I stay up for the come out. Once the puck is on, my lay is off. 8, roll 3, waiting for roll 10 here. And I'm doing that because, again, because of the average. So if the average is 6, I want to be beyond the average. So I figure that the 7 is due because I've seen way too many rolls that, are short rolls. All right, so that's our 5th roll. Move a nickel up. Move the 4 back. Count number 6 here. 2, 1, 3, 3 craps. Roll 6. And 6, 4, 10. Roll 7. All right, so we're a little bit beyond average probability now. And there's a 10. Roll 8. Getting closer. And there's a 9. Roll 9. 6, 3. All right, can we get one more? Yes, 6, 4, 10. All right, so that's my 10th roll. So because I got whacked twice, I'm going to move a nickel up. Because I got whacked twice, I'm going to go out for, I don't know, 300. Yeah, let's do 500. All right, we're going to go out for $500 lay 4. That's going to be a $12 vig. All right, I know that I've got there's 10 and 12. Okay. All right, now we're looking for big red. Come on, big red. Yo. Point hit. All right, so we're off the point and coming out. Or we're really not coming out, but new point. 8. 6, 2, 8 is the point. I guess that is considered a come out because if you had a 7, that would be considered a come out 7. Uh-oh. 6, 3, hard 6. All right. And we got a 6 again. A little clicky clacky on those dice. Come on, looking for big red. 3 craps. There we go. Big red. 7 out. Don't know what number that was because I was not counting. Probably in the 15 range. All right, so that's going to pay us $250. There's a 50. There's 2. We're going to go back down to 100 for the come out. Oh, I got it. I got it right here, actually. All right, so there's 100 for the come out with our $2 VIG. And looks like I need some more 5s. So let me get at least one more. There's 5, nickel. All right, so we got a nickel there. And we're going to reset our counter. All right, coming out. And there's a come out 7. That's what we like to see. Can bring those all day long. All right, $2 VIG for my 50. Looks like we're pretty close to my 25%. Let's see. There's 100, 200, 300. 100 of that's going to go to the 1,000. And we got 30, 40. So 240. Yeah, so one more hit. See if we can get it. All right. So that was a 7 out. Okay, so here we go. Coming out. Another 7 would be nice. Hey, look at that. If it was only that easy. All right, 5, 2, 7 out. All right, so we're going to pay $2 for another 50. And that's it. That would be the end of my session. Let me look at the counter and see how much time this was. I know you came in late, Brian, but thank you for coming in. So that's basically it. That's basically the strategy. It's a $100 lay 4 on the come out. Once the puck is on, that lay bet comes down. I wait for a 10 count, and I'm using my dollar chips with a black chip in front of it, and I just increment it. When I get to 10, then I go back out for 100. If I get knocked off one time, then I'll wait till I get to 10, and it may not be on that hand. I may have to wait for the next hand or two. When I get to the 10, I'll go out for 300 to try to recoup that. And like in this case, I'd gotten knocked off the 4 twice on the come out. And so I waited, and it took several hands to get the 10 again. And then I did the $500 to try to get that back. And again, probability says, I'm a 2-to-1 favorite, right? 6 ways to make a 7, only 3 ways to make the 4. So I'm a 2-to-1 favorite that way. And if I wait for deep into probability on the 7, I'm banking that I'm going to see a 7 before I see a 4. Anyway, that's how I'm playing it. That's the strategy. So 32 minutes. So that's not bad. All right. My jabbering. So let's see what the total is. All right. So what do we get in dollars here? That looks like 5. It's not. It's 4. Here's 5. All right. So that's 10 plus 1. And what do we got here? Looks like 4 again. Yep. 5. All right, so we got 50 there. Take that in green. And what do we got in green? There's 100, 200, 300, 400. All right, so there's 400. And we know we got, should be 900 here. There's 5, 9 plus the 100. All right, so there's our 1,000 we started with. So we ended up 301 for this session. And again, I'm looking 301 in 30 minutes, and I'm looking for 25% basically on my 1,000. All right, so after 10 rolls, you go back up. Yes, so I clear, so the lay on the come out, and then once the puck is on, I pull that lay down, and then I wait for 10 rolls, and then I go back up on my lay again. Because, like I said, after the 10 rolls, I figure I'm already 4 rolls past probability for seeing a 7, because we should see a 7 roughly every 6 rolls on average, right? So I'm over that average. That's why I go back out. And then I leave it out there. I'll leave it out there for a decision, whether it be a 7 or a 4. But either way, that's the way I do it. And so if I don't reach the 10, then I just reset, and I go back and I do my come out. And there have been several times where I'll get back to back even, come out 7s. That's the reason I added this back in, because I did do the just waiting for 10 rolls on the last time I was on a cruise ship, and I did it for a week straight, and I made good money, right? So you're not going to make a lot, but I'm only looking for 10 to 20%, right? And in this case, now I'm using 25% because I got that extra $100 out there. But yeah, I like it. All right, if you get knocked off, do you wait? Yes, you do wait another 10 rolls. And that's one of the things I've had to really learn myself is because what I was doing was, if I get knocked off on the come out, say it's a 4, I get knocked off, I was like going on tilt and I'd immediately go back out, even though the count was now just 1. And that doesn't, to me, I don't have an edge, even though, it's an instinctive reaction to try to get my money back. So I would go out with a bigger bet. So I've been trying to work on my discipline and just wait for that 10 rolls where I have a better probability wise. I don't know how to put that in the right words, but to me, it feels like I have an edge because I've already gone beyond the 6 average. And if I don't get it, if I only get the 6 or 5 or 4 or 3, I just wait. I won't put out a heavier bet, but I will. So I'll come back, I'll reset, and I'll go back out for the 100 on the come out. But then when I do finally get to that 10, I will go bigger then, right? So if I got knocked off, I'll stay with the 100 on the come out. But then when I get to 10, that's when I'll go bigger, right? So if I got knocked off once, I'll hit that. And if I get knocked off twice, then I'll go with a 500 and or 400, just depends. That's the riskiest part is when I start chasing like that, because if a 4 shows up, it's really painful. But again, statistically, probability wise, I think I've got the 2-to-1 advantage. So I'm going to gamble, right? We're gambling in the end. So 301 on that session, a little over half an hour. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for watching. And if you've got any ideas on how to make it better, please, I'd love to hear it. Like I said, when I did it on the cruise ship, I was just waiting for the 10. And it was interesting because it gave me a chance to observe the other players at the table. And it was so interesting to me to watch how a player would come up and buy in for 300 or 400. And either they would, do their 64 across or whatever it was, and it'd be a couple or 3 short rolls, and they would just get wiped out. And it's like, man, their bankroll is gone. Or they would, one of the shooters would get a hot streak. And again, I'm really only betting on the random rollers. If they're truly random, I will bet on them. If they're not, if they're trying to set the dice or do anything to influence the dice, I won't bet on them. Only the randoms. But so you get a hot roll and you'll see their rack. Their rack will expand, and then it just slowly goes back down to nothing. So it's like the only ones that do well is if they hit that roll and then they get up and leave, right? Because everybody else, the number of rolls in between those long rolls is a long time, and you got to really have a deep bankroll if you're going to wait for those. And there's no way of knowing when they're going to happen. So you basically have to beat out in order to take advantage of it. Otherwise, you're going to be like you missed it. So to me, playing the dark side, playing the lay 4, playing the 7, I'm the most comfortable with this. And it was funny because I had the dealers, on the cruise ship, they knew what I was doing, obviously. And when there would be a short roll, I just look up at them and they go, yeah, But yet they kept hucking the long shot bets. But anyway, thank you, Brian, for showing up, and we'll do it again.